I made over $5,000 passively with a method that requires no skills, no experience, no team, and today I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it. This isn't some make money online tip that you've seen hundreds of times over and over again. This is different. In fact, so different that this is the simplest, laziest way of making money online without cold DMs, without working for 12 hours a day, or risking your money on gambling business models like meme coins. I call it the digital synthesis framework, and I'm gonna break it all down for you in this video. No fluff, no gimmicks, just straight sauce. This is a simple, proven, and repeatable system that actually works. So if I were you, listen up. But before we get into that, let me show you what doesn't work, because I've tried a bunch of side hustles, and let me tell you right now, a lot of them were just a waste of time. Affiliate marketing sounds pretty simple, right? Just get an affiliate link, post it online, and start making commissions, right? That is what all the gurus want you to believe. But in reality, if you don't have an audience, you don't know how to drive traffic, you're basically just wasting your time. And even if you do get some clicks and some conversions, the commissions that you make are usually pretty small, and you can only actually make some good amount of money if you do high ticket, which, let's be real, makes this entire process 10 times harder. But that isn't even the real problem. The real problem is the fact that everyone is doing it. Every single niche is offering the same affiliate system. Everybody's promoting the same products, everybody's promoting the same offers, so of course you won't be able to stand out. And this is coming from somebody that actually did affiliate marketing for almost a year. I tried so many products, so many different programs, did a bunch of content only to make just a few $100s here and there. I literally felt like I was running in a treadmill because I was putting in all this time, all this effort just to make a few dollars here and there. So in other words, I wasn't really moving forward like I really wanted to. Dropshipping or print on demand, I tried that too. The idea sounds great, right? No inventory, low upfront costs, and all you have to do is some marketing here and there, set up a store, and money start coming in. But the reality of print on demand / dropshipping is that you have a bunch of supplier issues, very low profit margins, and a bunch of logistic issues. Customers all over the world expect quick and fast delivery. So when your order takes weeks, they get frustrated, they leave bad reviews, and eventually ask for a refund. In other words, you lose money. And don't even get me started on the whole logistics issues. You have a bunch of supplier issues, the shipping, the returns, the timing. Everything that goes into the logistics can literally mess up your entire business. In regards to the marketing aspect or ads, everybody says that Facebook and TikTok ads are great. And don't get me wrong, they're all good. But what they don't tell you is that how unpredictable and expensive these platforms are. One day your ad is working, you're making a bunch of money, and then the other day the entire account gets shut down and your profit decreases. It's a constant game of tweaking, testing, and hoping that one day you can actually become profitable as a dropshipper. I tried print on demand / dropshipping, and it was going good for quite some time. Like, the setup was pretty easy, everything was pretty smooth, but then I only made one sale, and the fact that I had to spend money on ads, I had to get a supplier and all this crazy stuff, I basically lost money. And once I realized that I did not want that type of business model for my life and the goals that I had, I immediately dropped it. I definitely do not want to wake up every single day worrying about ad costs, worrying about these orders and everything that come in between. Trading, crypto, stocks, forex, all of that good stuff, I tried it as well. All of the hype around meme coins and crypto and forex a few years ago, even right now, I fell for it too. You know, the fact that you can turn like a small little investment of a few $100s and then turn that to like a 5x is absolutely crazy. Because let's be honest, the fact that you can turn your money into some crazy investment overnight is absolutely crazy. Like, who wouldn't want that? But the harsh truth of trading / crypto is that if you're not in these insider rooms with insider knowledge, or you don't have years of experience, you're basically just gambling. One day you feel like you're at the top of the world, you're making a bunch of money, your portfolio is up, and then the other day, bad news come in and your entire portfolio is down, you lost all your money. And I can say this because I actually did crypto for quite some time with forex as well, and I actually lost all of my money in like 5 minutes, which is crazy to even say out loud. I spent hours studying the markets and the charts and watching this and that and the news, and bro, all of that went to shit. And the emotional roller coaster, bro, it is absolutely brutal. I've seen so many people, including myself, spend so much money or save so much money hoping that they could beat the market, just to end up back being broke and in debt. For most people that get started with trading, it's not really a way of building wealth, it's really just a way of losing money. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of people are millionaires and multimillionaires with dropshipping, trading, affiliate marketing, and other business models. But the only thing is, for trading specifically, if you're not willing to sacrifice 2 to 3 years of your life being behind a screen for hours, we're talking about 12-hour days, and for 2 to 3 years straight, you're just losing money back to back to back. If you don't want that, do not get into trading, because most profitable traders take years to actually make the first few 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures consistently. Same thing applies to dropshipping and all these different business models. A lot of them just demand way too much effort, way too much time, and if you're a beginner and you don't have much cash, they demand way too much investment up front. Personally, I like living my life. I want to have the time and the freedom to be able to enjoy my life, spend time with my family, and travel. But I can't do that if I'm glued to my screen for 12 hours a day. I have to chase sales and worrying and stressing about all these numbers. When I first got started, probably just like you, I wanted something that was proven to work, a guaranteed system that was profitable and passive, something that was going to allow me to live a life of freedom, something I could build now and is going to build up over time on the long term. So I needed something better, something simple, something profitable. I didn't want to, once again, spend 12 hours a day in front of a screen, studying all these numbers, refreshing my dashboard in hopes that I make a sale. I didn't want to deal with none of that. I wanted something that actually worked for me, something that didn't require me to hustle for hours every single day for my income to actually grow. And that's when I started taking a step back and rethinking everything. I didn't want to keep chasing all of these get-rich-quick schemes and all these online side hustles. I wanted something that I could build now and last me for the long term. I wanted something that actually allowed me to make money online passively without me necessarily being in the trenches every single day or week. And that's when I discovered the digital synthesis framework. This isn't some complicated business model like the ones we spoke about before. This is a system that actually allows you to make a bunch of money without needing a team, without a bunch of experience, or needing an audience. In all honesty, this is just a smarter, more efficient way of making passive income without necessarily spending hours every single day grinding. It's a 3-part system that changed everything for me, and I'm gonna break it down for you right now. First, your digital value proposition. This is the foundation. Most people start off these businesses asking, how do I make money online? But that's the wrong question. The right question is, what valuable asset can I create digitally so I can provide it to people that actually want it? Because if you don't know this already, money follows value, and value is solving problems for people. And the moment you can actually do that for other people, that's when money starts coming in. The best part is you don't need to be an expert, years of experience, have a specific degree or certification, or even have a team. You just have to be one step ahead from someone else. Someone out there in the world right now is struggling with a specific problem that you probably already figured out. Maybe you mastered your finances better. Maybe you became debt free. Maybe you lost weight. Maybe you learned how to communicate better. Trust me, if you learned that skill and you overcame that problem in your life, there are hundreds of thousands of millions of people that actually want to solve that problem as well. And that's all you need, a simple digital product that is actually solving a specific problem for a specific group of people. This could be a PDF guide, a template, a worksheet, a workbook, a faceless mini course, and so much more. In other words, something that actually gives somebody a result and a shortcut to their result. Instead of wasting hours, days, months, trying to figure things out on their own, you're giving people the solution on a silver platter. And trust me, billions of people are willing to pay for that. Now, once you have your digital value proposition, you need to turn that into money on autopilot. And this brings me to step number 2, revenue engine. This is where most people fail. I've seen so many people create a valuable product, but they make no sales because they don't have a natural system that allows them to make money on autopilot without being constantly involved in the business. And that's why so many people burn out. Every single day they're stuck manually having to convince people, trying to push sales, manually having to DM people, and that is exhausting. The key here is to set up an autopilot system that allows you to make money even when you're living your life, traveling the world, or you're spending some time with your family. So here's what worked for me. I built a simple funnel. So no, not a complicated website. Just a simple and basic page that explained the value and made it easier for people to buy. I used free and low-cost softwares such as Gomo.com or System.io so I can actually automate this entire process and not have to manually chase leads. And obviously, I let the content do the heavy lifting, whether it be short-form content, a broadcast channel, or basically just sharing insights that will make my audience want to buy my product even more. And once I set this up, everything changed for me. I wasn't waking up every single day thinking, okay, how am I gonna make sales and how am I gonna fix this and fix that? I didn't have to worry about any of that because I already had the system that was running on the back end, making me sales every single day. And finally, the last but most powerful asset of this entire system, the wealth ecosystem. This is where true financial freedom happens. Most people only do step 1 and 2. They make a few videos here and there, make a few sales here and there, but then that's it. But the real key here is to take some of that money and reinvest it back in a business so it can become bigger, allowing you to get paid over and over again without spending 12 hours a day working. So that's what I did. The money that I made from digital products, I reinvested it back into the business, well, back into assets that allow my business to grow bigger and bigger. Instead of spending that money into some random things that don't really matter, I took that money and reinvested it so it can actually become bigger and making me more money over time. I focused on building an audience and engaging with an audience that actually trusted me, liked me, and knew me. Because once again, if those three factors aren't there, you won't make any sales. Hence why cold outreach doesn't work. I focus on building and engaging with an audience that trusted me. Yes, that liked me, knew me, and trust me. Because once you have those three factors, you don't ever have to guess or hope for sales again. And I did that with a specific content system that works forever. Not just some trending topics that only last about 5 to 7 days. I'm talking about an actual content system that allows me to get traffic, views, and leads without necessarily having to compromise my authenticity. And all of this is going on while I'm offline. And this is where everything started clicking for me. Instead of me chasing money, money started chasing me. I wasn't in survival mode anymore, like a lot of you maybe are in this video. I actually built something that allowed me to make money even when I'm not working. And that's how I went from struggling with dropshipping, trading, affiliate marketing, to building an actual business that not only works for me, but also sustains me and allows me to provide for my family without the constant stress and hustle. I know this isn't your typical how to make money online video, but that's because most people are just repeating the same thing online. A bunch of people are selling you all of these outdated, overrated, and oversaturated business models that in all reality is just not fit for beginners. And a lot of you are probably watching this video and you want to quit your 9 to 5, and instead of you actually having to quit your 9 to 5 and build a business system, you're out here chasing all of these business models that actually make you trade your time for money, just like a 9 to 5. If you've been struggling or you've been trying so many things, so many side hustles, and it just doesn't seem to stick, maybe it's time for you to actually let that go, stop chasing these trends, and build something that's gonna last forever. So just like I said in this video, focus on these three things. Create a digital value proposition. In other words, build something and create something that people actually want. Number 2, set up a system that sells itself so you don't have to be constantly working for it to work. And number 3, expand it into a wealth ecosystem so that you can keep making money even when you're offline. And that's how you make $5K per month passively as a lazy person. If you like this video and you took some notes, drop it in the comments. And if you ever have any suggestions or you want me to go more in depth about a specific system that I mentioned in the video, make sure to drop it in the comments as well. Drop a like, subscribe, because this is just the beginning. If you ever have any questions, curiosities, or concerns, don't ever hesitate on sending me a DM on Instagram. The link is going to be in the description. That being said, talk soon.